Ban all nitrogen and phosphorus now. Our Wabash River is doomed.
Hey there, the water quality of the Wabash River is definitely an issue, and the enthusiasm of your message is great. However, you're spreading some misinformation.
Misinformation? Aren't nitrogen and phosphorus contaminating the river?
Yes, they are, but not for the reason you're implying. For one, nitrogen and phosphorus aren't inherently bad. In fact, it's the opposite. Even the National Library of Medicine says that nitrogen and phosphorus are really important nutrients essential for plant growth. It is problematic when an excess amount gets into the water. It is also worth mentioning that there are other sources that are responsible for the Wabash's poor water quality, including pollution and poor management.
If that's the case, that there is too much nitrogen and phosphorus, how did that excess occur?
It is because of Hoosiers and fellow Lafayette residents. See, as I stated before, nitrogen and phosphorus are essential plant nutrients. Due to this, they are often incorporated into fertilizers, which are then used by farmers or in people's gardens. According to Shansia's son, Benjamin M. Gramig, and Michael S. Delgado from the American Journal of Agricultural Economics, quote, agricultural production is the largest contributor of nitrogen and phosphorus pollution in lakes, rivers, and streams in the United States, end quote. Aside from fertilizer, these two elements are also found in human and animal feces. The EPA, or rather the Environmental Protection Agency, explains that when there is too much of these nutrients in the water, it causes, quote, algae and algae-like bacteria to grow faster than what the environment can handle, end quote, leading to a thing called algae blooms.
How are the fertilizers and feces even getting into the water? And why is algae a bad thing?
For one, using the American Journal of Agricultural Economics, also referred to as the AJAE, as my source, runoff is responsible for getting these substances into the water. For example, when it rains, the rainwater will pick up excess fertilizer, feces, and other materials as it drains into rivers. The issue with algae is that when there are significant increases of it, it will, quote, harm water quality, food resources, and habitats, and decrease the oxygen that fish and other aquatic life need to survive, end quote.
Is there anything that makes Indiana different in regard to water quality issues?
Again, citing the American Journal of Agricultural Economics, Indiana has a, quote, substantial degree of corn production, end quote. And since there is a lot of importance to produce this crop, fertilizers are almost a necessity.
My TikTok headline said we were all going to die. Is that false?
Yes, eventually, but that is because humans are not immortal. You need to stop getting your news from social media. Anyway, yes, it is false. Again, as the EPA states, algae blooms can release toxins that can cause humans and animals to get ill if they drink contaminated water. It is harmful to humans, and infants are especially at risk for this, but no, the end of the world is not happening yet. However, fish and other aquatic life are at high risk of death.
Why haven't I been getting sick if the Wabash River is so bad?
There are multiple reasons for that. For one, according to Miriam Gadiri, Kimberly Saviors, and Misha Clark, who are authors of Purdue University's local forum summary on drinking water quality, Tippecanoe County gets most of its drinking water from the Tees River. That being said, the Wabash River is the main drinking source for 72% of Indiana's population. So even though the Wabash might not directly impact you, it impacts a lot of other people.
But what actions can I take to make a difference?
The EPA offers many different options for people to do their part, starting with taking action in one's own home by using phosphate-free cleaners, soaps, and detergents. Another highly recommended idea is to always pick up pet waste and not walk them near streams or waterways.
And the farmers, what can they do about it?
Professor Mark Pyron, who teaches and does research at Ball State University, suggested there would be incentives for different cover crops to reduce runoff. A cover crop is an additional plant that is planted among the main crop to absorb excess water and nutrients so it doesn't all drain into rivers.
Thank you so much for your education. I feel so much better about this situation and have so much more hope that things can and will get better. Ooh, this Instagram reel says that only eating kale and celery will help you live to 100.
Oh no, here we go again.